Otherwise, you're dead. MM2 is going to attempt speed Zeb skip. Gets it. Very good. Eddie on the Ganon fight. Pistachio Cat going in. Farflu about to finish up Mother Brain. And MM2 about to start Mother Brain 2. Alright, that's Mother Brain down for Farflu. And time for the escape. Meanwhile, Eddie is on Ganon Phase 3, Pistachio Cat on Phase 2. Both, I was going to say both of them without silvers, but that's a lie. Eddie has silvers. Pistachio Cat does not. Eddie misses Torch Glitch, so he's going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Nope! Gets hit by Ganon. Is there a fairy? There is not. Oh, that's rough. It looks like Pistachio Cat took a death there, too. Ooh, that's... ugh. And here comes Farflu in the ship, and Farflu finishes with an official race time.gg time of 2:42.13. Team Will Cut Grass for Rupees is not done until MM2 finishes. Pistachio Cat is heading back into the Ganon fight. I assume Eddie is on his way there as well. I'll say sure, important to know that when you enter the Ganon fight a second time, the teleports in Phase 3 are now randomized. They are no longer consistent, so you're now going to see different patterns from both of them. Meanwhile, MM2 on his way out of Torian. Time to escape the ship. Eddie and Pistachio are both on Master Sword, so they have to charge up spins in order to damage Ganon, so this is going to be a slower fight for each of them. Meanwhile, MM2 getting the Behemoth Spark. Very good. M2 finishes up with an official racetime.gg time of 2:44.21, making Team Will Cut Grass for Rupees first place on Restream and first place overall. GG's to Will Cut Grass for Rupees. Let's see if we can get MM2 and Farfalu in for a chat. And we are joined by Will Cugress Rupees, GG's MM2 and Farfalu.
GG's everybody else. And
yeah, so
I love SMZ3. It's my favorite randomizer. It's great.
Yeah, it's just a fantastic gaming experience for everybody, right?
Fun for the whole family.
Yeah, so take us through the start of the seed, because the start of the seed was really just the biggest mess out there.
It was like, okay, let's do the things that make sense. And then we ran out of things to do that make sense. And we're like, okay, well, I guess I'll just do the bad things. And I did ice, and I got varied, and I was like, okay, well, that's silly. So, and then Farfalu was like already in the middle of doing swamp, but he found flippers, which made me do ice. And then he was like, okay, I'll take the flippers, do swamp. And then he did swamp, and he found Kane, and I was like, okay, that's stupid. Farfalu, go do TR, and I'm gonna try to like do upper north air so that we don't just get memed completely by like a high jump or something silly in TR, and then it's upper north air all along. So I did upper north air, he did TR. Obviously, we found more in TR, and was like, okay, well, guess we just get to full court SM for like 2 things, and then we full court SM for our 2 things.
Right, and it was worse for you because you had to do pretty much the entire chain to get to Morph Ball. Like, you had none of it done.
Yeah, I mean, that was the point of it, was I was fully attempting to skip the entire chain, so the point was that I had none of it done. So it was just how it turned out, and then I had to do the whole chain, and he got like Bryn Loop done, which is fine, honestly, because Bryn Loop had nothing, so it was kind of neutral. And then it was just a whole bunch of other memes, and then Farfalu did Wreck Ship and found everything. And then he was behind at that point because I had a bunch more crystals and SM bosses than him. So we had him do like a bunch of the Link to the Past crystals that were really quick that he could clean up that I didn't have the stuff for because it was all in Wreck Ship. So he did all that, and then we still didn't have anything. So I finished like the big cleanup stuff in SM, and then we were down to the really stupid stuff. So I did a bunch of cleanup, while Farfalu did more stupid crap. And then instead of doing more cleanup like I probably should have, I did Skullwoods, and I was like, oh, Ice Rod's on Ped, lol. And then we did our stuff and did Ped, and we're sad. But that's the story.
That's a pretty succinct summary of the thing. I think Farfalu's trying to speak, but he's lighting up, but I can't hear him.
Yeah, I think it's just background noise from his mic.
Gotcha. Yeah, so
yeah, that's the background noise.
Gotcha. Yeah, so like as you guys were going through it, my concern was like you're looking for Ice Rod, but if one of you is doing like the crystal dungeons that you have to do, and someone else is doing the overworld checks, eventually you both have to converge, and like the other person's gonna have to do it at some point, and you both like would be mismatched. Like one person would be way ahead of the other, and it just wouldn't be. But that didn't matter because you had to do everything anyway.
Yeah, that's what we tried to avoid by having like one person do a bunch of cleanup while the other person was actually trying to make progression and find things. So yeah.
Yeah, but the seed had other plans.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, did Chicago Bullies, did they read Ped before we did?
I believe so. I think they found out about Ped before you guys did. So
okay, that makes sense because we did Ped really late because we had like 3 other things to do. I think it was like Ped Green Pendants, backup. Yeah, it was Ped Green Pendant, Shack Plasma. I think like one other thing. You had already done Swamp at that point, and I had already done Armos. It might have just been those 2 things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a bunch of dumb crap that we'd never wanted to do. Oh boy, Stachio skip. Let's see if Eddie gets it. Aw.
Yeah, that's the thing. I want to see Stachio skip.
Oh, Wait, did they never get high jump? Or is this just tracker error?
Oh, apparently they did not get high jump.
I
So
jumped for back of Gauntlet.
Yeah, I'd be shocked to see nobody get high jump. I feel like Stasio might be moving with high jump, but that's just I have seen Stasio move for exactly one room, so who knows?
and you do Stasio skip without high jump?
That is a question for not me, because I don't really know how Stasio... Well, I know how Stasio skip works. I also know that it's dumb and stupid, and I don't like it, so I don't do it.
Well, I suppose if we're gonna see it, we're gonna see it from the person that would know the best.
Yeah, which is... They actually like, kind of co-discovered it, but it was Stasio's idea, so he got it named after him, and he just like did it first.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's a little bit more lore, but it was like kind of their... It was like both of their discovery. Eddie did play a actual part in it. Okay, yeah.
Well, yep.
I don't think either of them has high jump, which makes no sense because like Farfelu told me space jump and high jump are really early, and I was like, okay, I'm getting those right now because they will save me 30 million years. But to each their own.
Indeed.
We got the baby skip specialist in chat saying it's really hard the statue skip without high jump.
Thank you, Simo. I'm not even looking at chat. I just know that it's Simo because Simo knows everything about baby skip.
Well, you'd be correct. That is in fact Simo in chat.
I'm so smart. Happy birthday, Simo, by the way. It's not actually Simo's birthday, it's just always Simo's birthday.
Oh, sick. Okay, so I mean, the seed really just speaks for itself. That there was no real great things about this. There's a lot of memes, and it's just awful.
Yeah.
But as we said in our voice call, the only great thing about this seed was it was not solo.
Oh yeah, that was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like not doing this alone, because we didn't have to double dip swamp and all that other dumb crap.
Yeah, I was mentioning in commentary that if you had to do this solo, this was just there would be forfeits.
Yeah, like this is easy 3.5 hour seed if there's a solo, or like 315, 320 if you're good and get lucky. Also, shoutouts to having 79 rupees for dig games. So I actually had to cut grass for rupees. Shoutouts to the team name.
Yeah. Everyone had issues with rupees early.
Yeah. Oh my lord. I want to sleep. Or do something else, I don't know. I'm just tired of this seed. Because
I don't blame you there.
Yeah, it was a seed. GG's to everybody else though. Honestly, like we were kind of surprised that nobody was done yet because like PED was available for like 5 years, but it's how it is.
Yeah, like logically, the only thing that was really blocking PED was the lamp. Like, that was the last thing.
Yeah, exactly. And like book was available forever, so you could just go to PED and read it whenever. So.
I guess Chicago Bullies did, and the other teams did like we did, and since Morph Ball was nowhere to find, I guess they first dipped Skullwoods, and since they dipped first time, well, they don't want to come back and read PED, so it makes sense. No one read that this early.
Yeah, something I did want to bring up though is that almost everybody did the same thing where you went to Cathedral without Morph Ball, you saw that the book was there, and everyone tried to get it.
I mean, I didn't really try to get it, I just made a movement mistake getting out. I know I can't get it without Morph, it's literally impossible to get it without Morph.
Yeah, it just looked like everyone tried to like move towards it.
Yeah. I'm just bad at the video game.
Oh yeah, clearly. Yeah,
very much
on restream.
Very much so bad. I'll keep calling myself bad until the day I die. My threshold for bad is anything better than me. Well, anything better than me is good. Anything at my level versus bad. That's how my brain works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. But yeah. Nice BT Spark Eddie.
Yep.
Chicago Bullies are going to finish closer to each other than we did. So, GG's on that to them for being a better team than we were.
Yeah, and they did not find the other two swords. Like, they just did not go to Hookshot Cave. They did not go to Mimic Cave. They just they're just on Master Sword.
Yeah, I guess they were in go mode, so it makes sense. Nice animal save, Eddie. Bringing the team even closer together. Not going for Boomerang Taunt, though. Dies of cringe.
An Alcatraz Spark. Alcatraz Escape when you don't have to. It's good. It's good.
It's actually fast.
Definitely does not have high jump.
Yeah. Stasha definitely does not have high jump. Eddie doing Mappo strats.
Eddie, please.
Eddie has not run Mappo. Eddie doesn't know which tiles to get. Eddie, please.
All right. Official race time of 2:56:17.
GG, Eddie. Stasha deciding which side to spark to.
What a great finish.
GG gamers. Oh boy, and Flip Hill right behind Stasio, like 40 seconds later.
Spoilers.
Hey, they're not on restream. I can say what I want.
Yeah, you're right. All right, Stasio Cat finishes at 2:56:46, making Chicago Bullies second on restream and second overall. GG's.
Yes. Sorry, guys. Stasio's console crashes right before he finishes on the ship, so he has to redo Turian. GG.
Sick.
I'm kidding. Sick.
And let's welcome in Stasio Cat.
Stasio, what's up?
GG.
GG.
So, let's talk about that early game. Let's just talk about the mess that seed was.
That was that was a rough one for us. All Link to the Past, all day, every day.
Yep. And let's also welcome in Eddie. GG's Eddie.
Eddie, sub, please feed Mondu.
She does need to be fed, I think.
I'm right. Mondu is hungry. Please feed Mondu.
Wait, no, it's 10 o'clock. Never mind.
What?
Thank you for the GGs, though.
Yeah. GG Eddie. GG Stasio. GG Chicago Bullies.
Yeah, so that seed was a mess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed some of my plays. You know, I made some entertaining ones, I'm sure.
100%. It's been a while since I forgot exactly what, but I took your word for it.
Well, I remember doing a bunch of dumb things, like especially in GT when I was trying to hit that switch. And I ran out of magic, and I don't know what was going on with my bombs, but they kept stopping.
Oh yeah, yeah, I think you were just holding on to the bomb just a little bit too long, but otherwise it was fine. You did the magic to get you drank the potion. That's fine.
Yeah, but I needed that.
Yeah.
We're a little rusty. I haven't played SMZ3 in a while, but this afternoon, like 7 hours ago, I was just like, oh yeah, hey, there's an SMZ3 co-op tonight. Stash, you want to play? Sure. And then MM2 bullied me into the restream, so that's what ended up happening. And we did okay, I'd say.
Hey, you got second place. I would
MM2 just picked us because he wanted to bully us.
He did.
And
MM2
he
wanted
followed
to bully
us.
us.
I picked you because I wanted a good matchup. Because
He bullied us.
yeah, I did not bully you. There was no bullying. Stasio gaslighting. Eddie also gaslighting.
But yeah, it's fun. I forgot how much fun co-op SMZ3 is. It's quite a lot of fun.
Co-op SMZ3 version 2, 2023, maybe? I'm kidding. I have no plans for this. Please
I got
do
a
not.
question. How long did it take you guys to figure out that Ice Rod was unped?
We figured it out later than you did, according to Crazy Gamer.
Okay. Did you guys see the book and you're like, oh, that's funny, I can't get that because I don't have morph?
Yes, we did see that. Well, I did. And I was like, oh, well, guess I can't get that.
We actually had kind of a bit of a scare because obviously we were Ice Rod Go mode, and I read the ped and I saw like ice, and I started freaking out. I jumped. I'm like, we're go mode. We got Ice Rod. And then like I went into pod to do progression, and then I went like, wait a second. I didn't really like carefully read the text. Like, what if that actually meant there was Ice Beam on there?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We had to like double check and make sure. But it says Rod, so we figured that was the case. I remember I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I didn't think I read it that closely.
Yeah, I think it's like Ice Rod from the future is what Ice Beam is.
Oh,
Something like that. All the beams have from the future.
I
And a
see.
bunch of Metroid items do.
Got it. Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. But I mean, if it says Rod and it's not implying that it's from Super Metroid, I guess you can tell immediately. I remember looking at our beams and thinking like, oh shoot, I didn't think of that as a possibility.
Well, it worked out in the end, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh man, you guys got a lot of stuff. Where'd you find all the swords and where was Ice Beam?
Swords were in Hookshot Cave and Mimic Cave. Y'all should have checked.
No! Stash, no.
Why did you not check Hookshot Cave? This sounds like your fault.
I told Eddie
okay.
to check it, but we didn't know who was ahead because I
my God.
forgot to kill Kraid. If I didn't
You should
realize
both
I
have
forgot to kill
checked it.
Kraid.
Yeah, he
I
went to Ganon's tower and it didn't open up.
And I was like, I was like, what did I miss? I was like, Kraid.
Oh my god.
So basically, we weren't sure. Yeah, we weren't sure who was ahead, and Stash was actually saying like, "I really, really, really want to check Hookshot Cave, but I don't think I can because I'm just gonna lose time." And then I was thinking about going to as well, but Stash was ahead of me at the end, so I didn't. But we were really thinking about it to find a sword, and I guess that would have been nice.
Always check Hookshot Cave if you need a sword before GT.
You guys checked a whole bunch of other things, so like at that point, why not just check Hookshot Cave?
It's too far out of the way for our liking. It's a whole transition, then another transition.
Yeah, I left that rock. It's not cool.
All right.
Well,
GG's, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for racing.
Yeah,
I enjoyed.
GGs.
yes.
Yeah.
GG's, everybody. That was very good.
I'm also ready to sleep and do other crap that isn't playing these stupid video games for even more time out of my life. But yeah, was fun. Well played. GG's. Good night.
GG's.
All right, GGs. Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna do it for us. We do have SMZ3 for the next 3 days. Tomorrow we have Hard 774 at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then on Sunday we have Hard 774 at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then on Monday we have normal 774 Fast Cannon at 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested, just sign up and it's a good time. So thank you everyone for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again to our runners. GG's to everybody. Please follow the runners if you have not already. They're obviously very talented at Super Metroid and A Link to the Past. And if you want to follow the crew as well, you can go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's going to do it. I'm Crazy Gamer, and we'll see you next mission.